What did she say?
She asked me some questions. Oh God. Let me not even answer it before someone sees. What kind of stupid question is that? Oh Jesus Christ. Talk about decent, right? Hey. What is your... Oh no, let me not even repeat these questions. Okay, let's go.
That's my intro for the video.
No, it's fine, let it go. You didn't stop me.
No.
Hey guys, it's Yanu here. Just wanted to check in with you again. First and foremost, thank you so much to anybody who watched the first video. I am super appreciative of you taking some time out of your day to watch my adventure and see how things are going. So this is my update. At this point, orientation is done. Last week I got pictures of my white coat ceremony. I think it's like the first selfie I've ever taken in my whole life. So that's another milestone. White coat was done. We had a bunch of speakers, staff and faculty. Parents came in to watch their kids going off to med school, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good feeling walking up to that stage with a white coat on. There's some people in my class who they already look like doctors just by their appearance. There's some people who, if they were to walk up to me and be like, listen, Mr. Morquinho, I'm going to prescribe you some Ativan, I'm going to prescribe you some hydroquinone, I'm going to prescribe you some diazepam, I would honestly be like, yeah, okay, doctor, where do I get them? That's fine. They just look the part. During orientation week, there were a bunch of messages about things to look out for, things to keep an eye out for, and things to help yourselves with. And one of the recurring themes that I thought was a really good take-home is this idea that you need to take care of yourself. We're off to medical school, and I think even aside from medical school, this is something that's applicable outside of medical school. Obviously, we're off to medical school, but there are people who are trained to be caretakers, people who are trained to help do things, important things in the world. And the type A personalities, type of people who are just going after things all the time and gunning it and gunning it and gunning it. The problem is that if you don't take care of yourself, if you don't look out for your own needs as you're going and working for these things, your performance is going to be hurt. Taking care of yourself is absolutely paramount. We're all coming into this with our own type of baggages. We're all coming into this with our own type of backstories and things that hold us back or slow us down. And we need to understand how to go about taking care of ourselves, how to go about dealing with those things in a healthy manner, right? That might mean things like exercise. That means eating correctly. That means sleeping right. Getting sleep is a massive one. You know what I mean? You wouldn't go to class high. You wouldn't go to class drunk. But chances are you know at least one person, if you're not that person, that would go to class sleep deprived, which is basically the same thing as being drunk. Have you ever tried driving while you're sleep deprived? It's pretty much the same thing as being drunk. Another of the big themes that I took home, and one of the professors told us, is this idea that it is a marathon. It is not a sprint, it is a marathon. I can tell you with complete confidence, we are in this for the next 4 years, and if you want to have any hope of making it from this year to the next year to the next year to the next year, you need to keep in mind that it is a marathon. Come out of the gates hard, come out of the gates strong, but keep in mind that you got to have enough in your tank at the end of it. You got to have the tenacity, the patience, you got to have the endurance to push through this. There are some times that are going to suck, they will suck, but you have to remember it is a marathon, not a sprint. This isn't going to be over anytime soon, but we're working together at it and we're going to move forward with it. Guys, I do appreciate it. There's going to be so much more coming in the next little while. Tomorrow's my first day of classes. We hit the ground running right off the bat. It's going to be a good time. Take care, guys. Peace. My favorite part of orientation. Oh man. So if you don't know, I'm already in Newcastle at this point. Now, there was a professor at SGU who's a Nigerian professor, and if he sees this, I hope that he finds it funny and doesn't dock me marks. Anyway, there's a professor at SGU who's a Nigerian professor, and there's this way that when Nigerians, they see each other, they know each other, right? So we set up at the white coat ceremony around these white tables to introduce ourselves. And he came in, he sat down, he was talking to the group, and all of a sudden I guess he looks me in the eye. I don't know if he recognized me from FTM or if he just realized very quickly or saw my name tag or something. He realized I was Nigerian. Anyway, all of a sudden the dynamic of the table changed entirely. It was like my uncle was scolding me across from the table while my friends were here, and it was hilarious. I just felt like my parents sent this Nigerian guy all the way to Newcastle to come and check on me to make sure that I wasn't acting up. So it's going to be interesting to see how he is. The guy himself, he's great. He's smart as anything. He's got this dramatic way of speaking, and it makes everything he says interesting. He's not he doesn't mince words. There's no words wasted at all.